Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, you join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, God is in the blessing business. I'm in the receiving line. Man, that's a good feeling. I thank God for waking me up in the mornings. I really, really do. I thank God for the spirit that he wakes me up with because I finally figured it out. Such a blessing that shouldn't be taken for granted, the fact that you are up today. The fact that you just got off work and you driving home. The fact that you got a job to come home from. The fact that you got a job to wake up to. Whatever it is, the fact that you can see, think, hear, smell, walk, talk, rhyme, reason. Whatever it is, it's a blessing, man. I was talking to a partner of mine last night, and an analogy came to me last night of what my life has been like. Just going over my story with a friend of mine of some of the things I had gone through, and he never knew it because he said, man, you never told me that. We were just talking. One of the things I remember, and it's kind of equated to my life, was when I was a little boy, I used to go to the store with my mom, and she would let me buy a jigsaw puzzle. Now, for those of you, a jigsaw puzzle comes in a box. There are no instructions. It just comes in a box. And it's simple. You're going to dump the pieces out in a pile, and you're going to try to put the pieces together until it looks like the picture that's on the cover of the box. That's as simple as it is. Here is the deal. I would select a jigsaw puzzle based on the picture that I liked, and if I thought I could do it. Now, if the picture looked too crazy, if it looked too intricate, I didn't want that puzzle. You know, and the thing was, back in the day, you got a jigsaw puzzle. You had 100-piece puzzles, 400-piece puzzles. Man, then they say 1,000-piece puzzle. You go, whew, ooh. So those were a little difficult for me when I was a little boy. So I didn't want that. As I got a little bit older, I had more challenging puzzles, 450, 500-piece puzzles. But I always picked a picture of something I liked. So it's very simple. You get the jigsaw puzzle, you get it home, you open it up, you dump it out on the table. You flip all the pieces over so you can see them. And then I would try to sort them based on the colors on the box. If it was like a black section, I'd take all the black pieces and slide them over there. If it was some flowers, I'd try to find all the pictures with little jigsaw pieces with the little floor, and I'd separate them. And then I'd start putting it together. And the way I started was I'd try to build the border first because I knew all the straight edges had to be side by side at one point. And it was funny, man, because it's related to my life. I would start putting the pieces together of the picture I saw that I liked. And that would be my picture. A lot of people didn't like jigsaw puzzles. As a matter of fact, none of the boys on the street liked jigsaw puzzles but me, because they just didn't want to go through the intricate details of figuring that out, really go outside and run or something like that. And so what happened was, as I got older, I wanted more difficult and challenging puzzles, but I wouldn't go too far. I wanted some nice stuff to happen. I had a picture of what I wanted for my life, but I didn't want to go too far because it was so challenging and difficult. I couldn't see myself with all of that, and I didn't have the time, the knowledge, the expertise to figure in all the intricate details. And I discovered something when I was talking last night. That's what happens in life to a lot of people. You get bogged down with the details of coming up and trying to create the picture that you want for yourself. You put it to the side. You say, oh, that puzzle crazy. Next thing you know, you crumble it up and put it back in the box. Or you go halfway and you get stuck. And you get to the part where it ain't a lot of different colors. It's all the same. And that's a little bit more challenging. So that may stop you. But it's somewhere in the jigsaw puzzle that it gets very difficult and challenging, the bigger the picture you want. But then what'll happen in your life is just like what'll happen in a jigsaw. Once you get comfortable and you don't mind the challenge, you could get a bigger picture. But here's the key to it, though. If you put God in your mix, see, the picture that I saw for myself as a boy is not the picture that has happened to me as a man. Because along the way from boyhood to manhood, from the time I was 10, you understand, what happened along the ride in there was I started putting God in the mix. And so now the picture that I have now is not the picture I saw. It's the picture that God saw. So what I'm saying, this analogy is, the picture you have may be difficult to complete, but if you were to include God in your life, put God in your jigsaw puzzle, God will not only help you complete the puzzle, and he gonna add some pieces, he gonna do some favors, he gonna show some mercy, and you gonna look up, and the picture that you're able to end up with will be totally different and much more complete, much more beautiful, a bigger picture than the one you had, because there's no way that I could have saw the life that I have today back when I was a boy. And it amazes me when I hear people say, I always saw this for myself. I didn't do that. I didn't quite see this for myself. I don't know how you can have the ability to see what God really has for you. But man, he's a masterful jigsaw man. He's an incredible puzzle completer. So if you got a puzzle that's challenging to you, maybe you need to see what's the picture that God has for your life. If God were in your life, if you completed the puzzle, what would it look like? It'll be a far more extensive puzzle, and it will be a far more beautiful piece of scenery than you could have ever imagined. Tears come in my eyes because I can't believe God brought me this far. I can't believe that when I opened up and accepted him and started talking to him, that he would add all these pieces to my jigsaw puzzle, and my jigsaw puzzle would look like this. And I could tell you, I ain't got a whole lot to do with what I done turned into. It's mostly favor and blessings and grace and mercy of God. And I looked up and I just got a much bigger jigsaw puzzle completed. And guess what? He ain't through with me yet. That's what's amazing and exciting about a relationship with God. God could take your jigsaw puzzle and fix it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, good morning, everybody. It is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You did Monday. Today is Tuesday. We can do this together. I got a team that's going to help you get through it. Right, Shelley Strawberry? We're going to get through it together.
Together, baby. Teamwork makes the dream work. Good morning, Jay.
And coming in from Chi-Town, baby. No, you're not from Chi-Town. You're from Houston. Coming in from Houston, y'all. It's Carla Farrell, y'all. What's up, Carla?
And I was born in Chicago, so there you go. Got a lot of cities under my belt. A lot of cities. What's up, Jay? Happy Tuesday,
and you
boo.
could not have anybody on the team unless you say they're from parts unknown. Y'all put your hands together for my man, Junior. What's up, Junior?
That was me. Parts unknown. Morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. Well, I'm from nowhere.
He's from the Big D. Y'all give it up from the king of pranks. He is not the king, the king of pranks. Mr. Thomas Miles in the house, y'all. What's up, Thomas Miles?
The Big D? The Big H. H-Town. Not the Big D, the Big H.
Yeah, not the Big D,
all
the
right.
Big H. I got everybody wrong. It's just all wrong.
Just introduce
I got nothing.
I like your
Don't put a
hat,
city
Jay.
with it. Just don't put a city with
I
it.
think it's
messed
that
up
hat.
ours.
He's got on a nice leopard hat.
All the way from Alcatraz, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on?
Yeah, I don't like my little leopard hat, man.
I like it.
Nice. It's nice.
I like it.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Hey.
It's, we got this. It's
What's
Tuesday.
happening?
We can do it. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it do what it
Okay.
do.
All right, all right.
Yeah, look at Monday over there looking all sad. We through with you, Monday? We done you. You done, Monday. We
Jay,
already
today-
done you.
Today is National Matchmaker Day. I think that's a day made just for you.
For who?
Oh, my
Got a
gosh.
little attitude, didn't he?
Wait a minute. For who?
Came right back.
Who you trying to match a mate with? Who? I'm good. I'm all right. Yeah, I'm good, Shirley. I'm good. Put that on somebody else. I'm good. I'm all right. I'm gonna do this.
Junior?
I'm gonna do this. I've done enough matchmaking, Shirley. Once you cut 3 cakes, that's pretty much it.
What
3
you
So
mean?
you
cakes.
think you got
Three
one
wedding cakes?
more marriage left in you? Just one more?
I looked inside myself and it's not in there.
Like, what if you get counseling or something? And
Say what now?
something like, you heard me. What if you go to like therapy or something and
No,
whatever,
no,
get
I
whatever
don't-
ails you
I don't
fixed?
need- First of all, I don't need nobody pulling that out of me.
You like yourself?
Say, what if
You're
you
happy
marry
with
a
yourself.
therapist? Maybe that'd be good. If you marry a therapist, you know, you got to
Yeah.
help at home.
Well, you know, I don't want nobody going in there tinking around going, there's another marriage inside of you. I don't need nobody to find that. Leave it in there. If it's hidden, let it stay in there. You know how people go through life with a bullet inside them and they that's me. Leave it in there, all right?
Let it be. Let it be.
Let it go.
Let it be.
I don't want nobody tinkering in there. Fine.
Yeah, everybody going, oh, look what we found, marriage. Put it back in there, then.
I like that. I like that, Jay. That's funny.
Man.
All right, well, you know what time it is. When we come back, it's time to Ask Bitter Man. We'll do that coming up at 32 minutes after the hour. He's not trying to help you right
Not at
after
all.
this.
Not at
all.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Ask Bitter Man. And Bitter Man, you do what now?
We don't try to help. We don't try to help. We do not try to help. Help will be here when Mr. Harvey comes back. I'm not here to help, okay?
There you go.
You do the opposite of what
The
he does.
opposite of help. Stuff you could have figured out yourself because
Right.
I'm not here to help you.
I'm not the one.
No, I'm not the one. I'm not
Oh,
the one.
that's what you thought?
Go ahead, Shirley. What you got?
All right. This one is from Chill in Denver. Chill says, I'm a 29-year-old man dating a woman that smokes weed. I smoke weed and cigars, and when we met, it was at a cigar bar, and she and her girlfriend said they needed weed to set the night off right. I thought it was cute, so we went to my car and smoked. Now she wants to smoke my weed all the time, and she'll come over my house empty-handed. Is it okay to ask her to chip in, or do I have to buy it since we're dating? It's getting expensive.
Yeah, it is getting expensive. And you, in a relationship, the new person is allowed to split one bag. Just one bag. After that, they got to come over there with their own already rolled. If not, this is not going to work out. She can't come over there and smoke your weed. Because weed smokers have a certain amount of weed we have that they have.
Fix it now. Fix it.
Bones coming out your mouth when you talk now.
So I've heard. So from talking to weed people, right? They have a certain amount of weed that they have set aside for themselves, and it's not set aside to share. Now, the other problem with weed smokers is, I know when my kids were living with me, I would hide weed. I, to this day, have no idea where that weed is. It's in the house it's in there some damn where. I don't know where it is, but no, she should buy her own damn weed. I agree with you on that. Yeah.
All right,
that's
Jay, man, you just helped. He just helped.
Shocking, isn't it?
What?
All right.
Lolly, this one won't be helped. That's for damn sure.
Moving on, Lolly in Birmingham says, after being single for many years, I found a great man online and we hit it off. He lived an hour away from me, and he would drive to see me on weeknights because he worked on weekends, and he had his 2 kids most of the time. I listened to my friends, and they had me thinking my man was cheating on me on the weekends. He got tired of my constant accusations, and he broke up with me. Now he's dating one of my friends, and she said, it's just a coincidence. How did this happen? Can I get him back?
You can't get him back. Your friend tried to tell you he was cheating. She told you he was cheating. He was cheating with her. That's what the hell he was cheating with. I don't know how you didn't see this. It was right there in front of you. She told you the man was cheating. You're like, nah, he ain't cheating. Next thing you know, they done hooked up. They doing the spit swapping, and you out, and you ain't got nobody. You're right. She was cheating. Definitely was cheating. Yeah, the girl told you. You lost your man. You lost your man.
So she can't get him back, huh?
Nah. In fact, this new woman is closer. She lives between where you live and where he lives.
She lives about 30 minutes.
Wow.
Okay.
She's 30 minutes away.
All right, moving on. Amaya in Oklahoma says, I have an aunt that is my age, and we grew up as best friends, and we live together. Her boyfriend is always at our place, and he always jokes about us having a threesome. I'm not opposed to the threesome, but not with my aunt. He asked my aunt if he could bring... I know, that would be kind of creepy, right? I am not opposed...
Yeah, kind of different there.
I am not opposed to the threesome, but not with my aunt. He asked my aunt if he could bring a girl over and have a threesome with me. I told my aunt that her boyfriend is a creep and his goal is to sleep with me, but she doesn't see it that way. Am I wrong about this?
You're not wrong. And nobody, I can't think of nobody when you think of threesome, and I've thought of a lot of them, that you put your aunt in there. No.
I'm telling you.
That is the truth and nothing but.
As nasty as I am, and I will accept that. I will accept being nasty, but I have never visualized this lady, and let me get my aunt, and see my aunt.
Auntie. Oh,
Hey,
man.
Laura,
First
you
number.
want to join us today? We gon'
Nah, that don't even, and then when y'all finish, your aunt gonna go, now don't tell your mama what we did.
Her sister or her brother.
You just
Go
don't
ahead,
want to.
cook
You
y'all
just don't want to
something to
have.
eat
You don't want to look over there and see a Brazil.
Or this, Jay. Ooh, niece,
Look,
you got skills, niece.
I'm not against 2 aunts. That's a whole different thing. 2 aunts, that me and 2 more aunts, that's cool. But when you having your first threesome, you don't want your damn aunt in
Not
there.
an aunt and a niece. You
Yeah,
don't want that.
you don't
That's too
want
much.
that.
Skills.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
You
that-
can never get over that at the family reunion.
No.
Ooh.
I'm traumatized
Y'all,
just thinking
y'all
of
sitting
that.
at the Thanksgiving table and can't even make eye contact with
Yes.
you don't.
Yeah.
That's
And yeah.
gravy. Not even
Yeah.
looking up.
Pass the
All right.
gravy. Pass the
Moving
gravy.
on, bitter man. Can you please help these people? Francis in Macon, Georgia says, I'm in my mid-60s and my husband said he reconnected with an old friend from college and he wanted to invite her to dinner. I thought it was just a platonic friendship, and a platonic friendship, and she would bring her husband. She came along, and at dinner, she was open and honest about her past. She said my husband was her first love, and all they did was have sex, and they had sex one time after we got married. My husband called her a liar and asked her to leave. Can I get mad over something from 30 years ago?
Yeah, when it's in your damn house, hell yeah, you can get mad.
Boy, that was
Get
good.
mad.
When it's sitting right across the table from you, hell yeah, you can get mad.
He got to get mad.
Why
Don't
is
he?
she in the house?
Yeah, you can get mad. You're allowed to get mad when she come in and bring that. You put her out. Don't give her a plate. Put her ass right out your house. Put her right out your damn house.
Yeah.
She got to go.
She gets nothing to eat or anything.
She got to
out.
go. Yeah, the party's over with.
All right, thank you, Bitter Man. Coming up next, the nephew with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann is standing by with today's national news. We'll have more on Hurricane Ida and the U.S. completes troop withdrawal in Afghanistan. The Afghan war is over. Plus, in entertainment news, R&B singer H.E.R. will join the cast of The Color Purple. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, the nephew is here with Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Neff?
As you know, last year, this right here is the sick and shut in. We've all had that list. This is the sick and shut in. Let's take a listen. Come on, Cat.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach Deacon.
You got him. Who is this?
Hey,
My God. How you doing today?
I'm doing. I ain't doing too good. You done been over here praying for my wife again, right?
Yeah, right. Yes, sir.
You done came over here 3 times in 1 week. My wife had already went through the operation and all that. She gonna be fine. I don't need you over here praying 3 times a week because honestly, I think it's something else on your mind when you come over here praying for my wife. I ain't stupid.
Brother, you kind of hold it, brother. This brother.
This is.
Well, your wife was on the sick and shut-in list. And Reverend asked me to come by. Reverend requested that I come by.
Okay, he ain't requested for you to bring your black to my house for no 3 times in 1 week, man. So you can cut that out with me. You can cut that out.
Hold it, brother. I came with Sister Georgia the first time. The second time, I came by myself because she wasn't able to come by. And I only stayed 15 minutes each time. So what's the problem?
Because I already know what you doing. I know you trying to holler at my wife. I ain't stupid.
Help at your wife? I have a wife. Why would I help at your wife? She's part of the church ministry.
I already know what you doing, man. You up in here trying to holler at my wife. Why ain't nobody at the house? I already know what you're doing. Let me tell you something. Keep your black away from my house. If you want to pray for my wife, you can pray for my wife on the phone. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Wait a minute. You can't. Wait a minute. Hold it. You can't talk to me like that.
You gonna make me lay hands on you. That's what you gonna make me do.
Oh no, brother. Ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be none of that. You talking to the wrong brother now. Okay. Now, first of all, you're not gonna disrespect me and curse me out. Okay. That's not even the way brothers should be talking to brothers. Second of all, if there's any laying on the hands, it's gonna be my hands laying on you. Okay.
You ain't finna lay. I know what you're trying to lay on my wife. See, if I find out you cheating and mess around, find out you mess around with my wife, it's gonna be some. I know what you're trying to do.
Crazy.
I'm just letting you. I'm gonna say it one more time. Keep your black off around my house.
You know, first of all, I told you once again, you can't be talking to me like that. Now, I'm trying to be cool about the situation because I know you may be just upset. Okay, I can appreciate that. Okay, I have a wife, and I'd be upset if somebody was coming by to visit my wife.
Won't you spend more time at your house with your wife?
I do spend my time with my wife. I do.
You know,
I don't spend much time. I only came by 2 or 3 times.
Maybe I need to come by your house and holler at your wife.
Well, you welcome to.
But maybe I need to come lay something over there on her.
Oh, now you get no. Wait a minute.
Trying to do with mine.
Hold it 1 minute. Hold it 1 minute. I told you before, you're being disrespectful. Now, that was a very idiotic statement for you to make, okay?
That's what's going to happen if I catch your black at my house again. I'm going to play this, man, and then I'm getting off the phone with you. You, your pastor, any more of them deacons, if anybody come by my house again and I ain't there, I'm kicking your black That's a promise.
You know, that's it. Look here, brother. If there's going to be any whooping going on, I'm going to be kicking your ass. I'm going to lay my hands on you, and I'm going to give you a good, sanctified whooping. And then I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray to heal you by this foot. I'm going to put up, okay? Because I've had it with you, you know, and I only went by to visit your wife because I was asked to go visit your wife. Now, there was a problem. You should have called the pastor, okay? But you're not going to disrespect me, my wife, the church on the phone. Now, if you want to do something about it, you can meet me any place.
Well,
as a matter of fact, I can go anywhere I want in this town. If I be at your house talking to your wife, if the pastor asks me to go, I'm gonna be there. Okay? You're just a stupid brother. Okay? You need to come to church. You need to come to church more often. That's the problem. You don't come to church more often. If you come to church more often, you wouldn't be talking to me like that. You wouldn't be worried about me and your wife because there must be something wrong at your house. You'd be worried about me fooling with your wife. Okay? So you need to check her. Okay, you need to check her. How about that? Why don't you do that? Why don't you just check her? Okay?
Tommy said you the one that's cheating with my wife. That's all I know.
Who? Tommy
said Tommy said you the one that's cheating around with my wife.
Tommy, who is Tommy? Tommy who?
This is Nephew Tommy, man. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Your church member got me to prank phone call.
Y'all wrong for that. You know, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. You know, y'all on the highway to hell. All of y'all. You know, nonstop. No, you know, y'all just gone, you know. Ain't no stop signs. You know, I'm finna go. I'm finna pray for all of y'all, all of you brothers, Nephew Tommy, Steve Harvey, brother wrong for that. Okay. I'm gonna check him. I'm finna check him. I'm finna go. I don't want to talk to y'all no more. I'm praying for all of y'all.
One more thing. Hey, brother, before you go, man, you got to tell me, what's the baddest radio show in the land, man?
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I think I kind of upset him a little bit. Did I get under that? Did I get under that, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you play too much. You know you do.
As long as I did my job, that's all I want to know. I did my job.
Oh, yes,
Got up under that.
You did your job.
Think of this stuff.
That's the sickest shut-in list. Everybody know about it, you know. All you got to do is find out who's going around praying for the sick and shut-in, and that's where the prank lies, right?
Oh.
You narrowed it down.
Somebody at every church has that job where you got to go check on the people that are sick. You got to at least call them, you know.
Go sit with them, right? You're right.
Yeah. Go sit with them. They'll go pray with them, bring them some food. That person, that's the person you want to prank right there.
Person
okay. Anybody working in
God's work.
Greeters. You know, every church has greeters now. You can prank a greeter.
You got the right person for this one.
Or there's always the guys, the outside guys, parking lot ministry. They something else too.
Parking lot ministry.
It's too many ministries.
With their little hats on to stay cool.
Oh man.
Oh, they got coolers out there. I don't never see them in the church. I don't know when they get to work. I don't never see them come inside.
You never see them in the church.
Boy, they got that yellow vest on though. That yellow vest.
Yes. And they ride around in that golf cart and they ride past you and back up.
Man, you can't tell them nothing, man. You can't tell them nothing. You swear they went to boot camp for this, boy. They ready.
They serious. We appreciate
serious about it.
Appreciate it. Though. You ain't got to keep talking. I can see too. I'm driving. I can see it. Come on back. Come on back.
That's what they do.
Come on.
September 24th, 25th, the nephew is in West Palm Beach at the Improv. September 24th, 25th. Go ahead, Shirley.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Thank You, Nephew, entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, Miss Ann is standing by with today's national news. President Biden met with Louisiana leaders and told them, we're with you for as long as it takes.
Yes, sir.
If you want to help those, that is. If you want to help those impacted by Hurricane Ida, go to redcross.org, please. Go to redcross.org, and you can donate whatever you can afford right now, and I'm sure everything will be welcomed at this point. In today's entertainment news, as we move on, H.E.R. is going to Hollywood. This is according to the Hollywood Reporter. They're saying that H.E.R. has been tapped for the cast of the new adaptation of The Color Purple. H.E.R. she will play Squeak. That's a waitress and aspiring singer, originally played by Ray Don
This beat me a Harpo's juke joint. And you just a big old helper.
That is my man.
Squeak is a waitress and aspiring singer. That was originally played, like I said, by Ray Don Chong. It was previously announced that the cast will include In the Heights star Corey Hawkins. The new musical will feature, it will be produced by Oprah Winfrey and Steven Spielberg, who both were involved in the 1985 film. Wow, was it 1985?
You I graduated from high school.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oprah was the star, and Spielberg was the director. The Color Purple is currently slated for a December 2023 release.
Wow. Rest till you got it in your
I
house,
can't wait for
could
that.
Who playing Mister?
You should play Mr. You
Yeah.
need to audition.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Probably
You had
Gary Glover.
empathy for him.
Can I play the old man?
You do a good harpo too, Tommy.
Can I play the old man?
Why you gonna sit here and let a woman talk to you crazy at your own dinner table?
You just couldn't rest till you got it in your house, could you?
I'll be down to dead Halorella.
Dueling
Adolf Caesars.
What you gonna do with Suge? You old, you ugly, and you can't even cook that good.
No, Pop. That was a mule. That's what that was. That was a mule.
Y'all need to be in it.
Yeah.
I got that mailbox fixed. Better not catch you messing around with it.
Ooh, Tommy, excellent.
Good night, y'all.
Show is ugly. How about that one? Do that one. I love
You
that
had it your way and I had a mine.
Dig on the shame, Mister.
I said, hell no.
That was a solid.
You got to
movie
have your
all the
whole
way
day
through.
set aside when you get ready to watch Color Purple, man.
Absolutely.
It's going to take up the whole day, right?
Yes, it is.
So good. And Carla, we have some music news.
Yes, we do. Drake, he may be 9 months behind schedule.
Oh, I
but
thought you were going to say he was pregnant. Go ahead.
Listen to this. Check this
Well, it
out.
sound like you was gonna start off
new
like
album,
Drake is
maybe.
pregnant.
That's what it is. Certified Lover Boy album has a release date of this Friday, September 3rd. So when Drake made the announcement, he did originally make the announcement on Sports Center and all of that. But yesterday he posted the message about Labor Day weekend. He's dropping the album and pregnant women emoji. Maybe I think it was about 12 pregnant women. So people are guessing that since the album comes out the 9th month of the year, Labor Day weekend, that's why he posted the pregnant women emoji. Certified Lover Boy. We don't know if that's it, but that's what a lot of people are guessing or kind of, theorizing, if you will. So that's it. Music news.
All right. Thank you, Carla.
There you go.
All right. Time now for headlines, Jay. What you got?
All right, everybody. It's time for the news with Miss Ann Tripp.
Thanks, Jay, and good morning, everyone. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Well, here we go. The U.S. war in Afghanistan has finally ended as final evacuation flights departed Kabul airport yesterday, which was the 31st in the east. Sun rises in the east and so does the time. The last American military forces left Afghanistan late Monday, ending a 20-year occupation, which began shortly after the 9/11 attacks. You may remember the war cost the U.S. taxpayers $2 trillion with a T, and more than 170 people lost their lives. Americans, about 2,400. Military authorities say that all U.S. equipment left behind was irreparably damaged on purpose, but also left behind were some Afghans who worked with the Americans, whom their neighbors are informing on. Reports are that scores of Afghans are pressing the border with Pakistan. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken says there's no deadline on getting Afghans out who want to leave, and that now it's more of a diplomatic mission.
A new chapter of America's engagement with Afghanistan has begun. It's one in which we will lead with our diplomacy. The military mission is over. A new diplomatic mission has begun.
And the Secretary of State says that the U.S. presence in Kabul has now been moved to Qatar, saying that the U.S. will be nevertheless maintaining a robust counterterrorism capability in Qatar. Some 120,000 people were flown out of Kabul airport. Meanwhile, a plane load of much-needed medical and health supplies has landed in Afghanistan. It's the first shipment of such medical help since the Taliban took over the country in mid-August. The World Health Organization says that a reliable humanitarian bridge, as they call it, is the first step in meeting the needs of millions of vulnerable Afghans. Medical supplies to be distributed to health facilities all over that country. More help is arriving in Louisiana, other parts of the Gulf Coast, after millions of residents rode out one of the strongest hurricanes to hit the U.S. mainland, made even worse because of climate change. The governor of Louisiana estimates the number of people currently without power there at least 2 million. And there have now been reports of at least 3 deaths, and they think that they may find more now that people are going back to their homes and lifting trees and stuff like that, that they may unfortunately find more people who have died. The site of that horrific condominium collapse in Miami Beach, where nearly 100 people has died, that's listed for sale. The judge wants the property sold as quickly as possible so that the money can be divided among the survivors and the families of those killed when part of that 12-story structure suddenly fell in on itself during the wee hours of June 24th. Word is one developer is already willing to put up about $120 million for the site. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on, Tommy, introduce your boy. He is here.
How deep do y'all want to go? Halfway in there, all the way to the back,
Let's go
all the way front?
Nah, let's go halfway. We went all the way in last week.
I think just keep it in that frontal lobe.
We're going halfway, ladies and gentlemen. Halfway into the mind of the one and only J. Anthony Brown. Buckle up and hold tight. Here we go.
All right, everybody. First of all, the J Spot is open, and I'll be at the H.E.R Theater in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Riddle's Comedy Club, Chicago, 10 and 11. All right, it's time. People have been asking for it, but it's time again for Smoke Thoughts. Here we go. Smoke.
Uh-oh.
Smoke Thoughts.
Smoke Thoughts.
Smoke Thoughts.
Cut up.
Here we go. You can never have too many white shirts or white friends. You can never have too many white shirts.
Just ignorant.
You ever notice people who don't chip in always have a lot to say? I don't know why that is. Yeah, they always. Here we go. Smoke Thoughts, Jan.
Smoke Thoughts.
Did you know the number one phrase that people hear before they die? The number one phrase that people hear before they die. Go ahead on now.
What?
Followed by, I tried to tell him. All right, smoke. Smoke Thoughts, Jen. Here we go. Fellas, never ask a lady if you're too big. Never ask a lady if you're too big. If you are, she will tell you.
Yeah.
If she don't, then you ain't. Okay, move around.
Smoke Thoughts.
This ain't halfway. This all the way in.
No, I'm going all the way in today. Remember,
remember,
if you have company over to the house
Yeah.
and somebody yells out, "Where do you keep your plunger?" They need that right away, okay? If you hear the phrase, "Where do you keep your plunger?" Please, rush right up there. These are Smoke Thoughts by J. Anthony Brown. Smoke Thoughts. Is the sound you hear when you put something together and you still have a lot of pieces left over.
True that. Facts. All facts.
Okay. All right.
Where these extra screws go? Where is this?
All right, I guess that's it for Smoke Thoughts. Thank you, Jay. Coming
That's
up.
what I'm here for.
Coming up at 34 minutes after, we'll have a roundtable discussion, I guess, on some of today's national headlines. Yeah, let's see what we think right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Attention, Steve Harvey Nation. If you want to help those impacted by Hurricane Ida, please go to redcross.org. And please donate whatever it is you can, okay?
Yes.
Time now for a mental health check in our roundtable discussion on the crisis that are going on in the country right now. So many natural disasters, Hurricane Ida, Afghanistan, the end to the United States' longest war, and the pandemic. This is a crazy time in our country, and the need for crisis-driven leadership comes to all presidents. It seems like it's Biden's turn right now. So here's a question. How are you guys feeling about the headlines and everything going on in the country right now? It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's heavy.
And it always is, you know?
Yeah.
It always is. But I think the underlying thing, the pandemic, that, you know, that just makes it even worse. That, you know, it is heavy, Carla. You're absolutely right.
Definitely heavy. And one thing I definitely like about Biden is that, you know, with the Afghanistan problem, he really owned up to making a mistake and said that, you know, I don't know if he said he wished he'd done it a different way, but he does say, you know, it stops with me.
Stops here. Yeah,
and that's something we didn't get from Trump. And you never got anything like that from Trump.
So, lied to our faces constantly. Yeah.
So, I mean, he's in a tough position because the pull of troops out of Afghanistan the way he did was just a huge mistake. A huge mistake. But go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, you're right. It's not his war, so not to make any excuses. Yeah, he did it the way he did it, you know.
What's the best way to have done it, though? Should he have pulled out slowly and nobody knows he's pulling out? How do you do it?
Well, I think making the announcement that you're going to pull out was definitely a big mistake. And not securing troops so that you could get the people who work for the United States out first.
Home safely.
That could have been done first because
But
the Taliban,
who's to say, though?
Yeah, the Taliban.
But who's to say? I mean, I think the
Yeah.
intel that he got, I would think that our intelligence agencies, the information that they had, they made the decision on what they had. And I think that the Taliban reacted differently. And, you know, you can't trust what they're going to do anyway. So it kind of goes back to what you said, Tommy. It almost is like it doesn't matter when you
damned if you don't.
Right.
And don't forget their leadership left over there.
Yeah.
And, you know.
But
and I don't think that they thought that would happen. That
would
Afghanistan president would not go down with the ship, like you said before, Shirley, so quickly. I mean, he pretty much just walked away. I think that, you know, this year, I think with 2021, I think the beginning of the year in spring, we had a glimmer of hope with the pandemic. I think we were feeling, you know, a little bit better. But now this ending of the summer, you know, with the disaster,
you know what? You just got to be
pandemic.
safe. You got to stay prayed up.
Tommy.
You got to stay prayed up, man, because we're met with some things that we've never seen before.
Right.
Pandemic. I never thought we would have seen anything like this. Of course, we see, you know, then once the natural disasters happen, oh my God,
there's nothing you can do about those.
There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, so it's so much coming at one time. You know, like Carla's mama used to say, you know, stop the world, let me get off. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
I need a minute.
That's how we
And then don't
feel.
forget. Don't forget they're still trying to take our voting rights away. I mean, there's so much going on in this country right now. We have to be aware of everything and be prepared, you know, as much as we can for everything. You know, he's our leader. That's who we voted in to be president. So,
and he's dealing with a lot. He's dealing with a lot. A lot. Man. There's a lot.
Yeah,
but he's handled in presidential fashion, though.
Yeah, I still think he's the man for the job. You know. Yeah. And we'll see. It's not over, you know.
Yeah. And then when this is over, you got to focus on voting rights because that's something we really need.
Absolutely, we do. Yes.
Which is ridiculous that we even have to deal with that.
In the midst of
say voting rights. We got to
right.
Yeah. In the midst of all of this, you know. Yeah. All right, if you want to comment on what we're saying or on a roundtable discussion for today, go to steveharveyfm.com. Leave your comment. We'd love to hear from you as always. Coming up next, we're going to switch gears and get the prank phone call for today from the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, my brother's daddy's wife. Okay? My brother's daddy's wife. Yeah. I was like, isn't that your mom? But wait, we'll get into it. We'll get into it in just a little bit. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Hell Gators. Shirley. Football about to start. Okay? NFL about to jump off in about what, Junior? About another week and a half. The football first game about to happen? Yeah.
A week for Thursday.
Yeah. So tailgaters, as you know, they getting riled up. You already know. I don't know if you ever went out, and tailgated before the game happens, but this is serious stuff right here. Okay? Tailgaters. Let's go. Are you ready for some football? Come on, cat dog.
Hello? Man, I'll speak to T-Rock. Speaking. Who's this? Is this T-Rock? Yeah. Go ahead. What's up? Hey, man, let me ask you something. All last year, y'all was tailgating here in the parking lot at the apartments. Are y'all doing that again this year? Yeah, always. That's what we do. Hey, man. Hey, listen, man. I just moved here about a year ago. Let me tell you something. All that noise and y'all be making down there, man. Y'all need to go to y'all need to get y'all some money and buy some tickets and go to the game, man.
Hold on, man. Hold on. First of all, I don't know who the you are. My thing is, hey, we do what we do out here, man. We all get together. Brothers go to work, man. At the end of the week, we want to get together and throw a little barbecue, whatever. That's what we do. Don't be calling with that dude. Oh, so man, who are you anyway?
Y'all making too much noise in the conflict. Who are you? I live here in apartments too, man. Y'all making too much.
I tell you what, you want to talk all that noise about what we doing out here, man. I tell you, bring your bunch of down here and say it to my face. Who are you?
Hey, man, don't worry about who I am.
Man.
The deal is this.
Hold on a second, man. First, man, I'm trying to have a good day, and I'm going to hear some like this here. Come on, man. Who you supposed to be, man? I'm T-Rock down. I come down here. We do what we do. We all get together. We try to have a good time with it. And you want to come with this you want to try to mess my day up? Man, you must be gone with that dude. Come on, man. No, man. You done me off.
All that noise, man, disturbing people while they in their apartment.
Oh, man. But like I say, look here. I'm putting it down like this. At the end of the week, man, brothers get together, put our money together, man, and we get together and we try to have a good time. If you want to come down and join us, man, you more than welcome. I'm trying to tell you, more than welcome, bro. Come down and grab a plate, man. But, man, please don't try to mess my day up, though, Doc. Please don't, man. Please.
Hey, man, I'm trying. Y'all messing my day up with all that damn noise, man.
Come on. Man, look. This is what we do. You want to join, you can join. If you ain't going to join, shut the hell up.
Hey, man.
Let me do what you're going to do, but let us do what we do. This is what we do on the weekend. This is how we leave our stress. Brothers try to do something, get together, and have a good time. And you want to try to mess that up? Man, go on that.
Hey, man. All I'm saying is, man, if y'all tailgating, won't y'all carry y'all down to the stadium, man, and watch play?
We can't go down there, man. We don't want to go down there. We want to get together where we all right. This is what we do, man. This is what we do. Ain't nobody ever complained not one time. Not one time. You're the first person to ever complain. We've been doing this for 3 years. It's the first time we ever had a complaint. You don't drag your mother down here and all.
Why y'all don't buy y'all some tickets to the damn game, man?
For what?
Why don't y'all go to the game? Why the game have to be in my parking lot?
Well, I'll tell you like this, man. We can't afford a ticket, man. So we just get together and we do what we can. We put our money together, we get together, and that's what we do. Again, like I said earlier, man, you more than welcome to come down. But you want to bring this old monkey down here? Go on, man. Go on with that, Doc. Go on with that, man.
Hey, man, let me tell you this right here, man. If y'all fire up that pit on Sunday, I'm coming down there and turning that over.
Don't turn what over? You gonna turn what over?
I'm turning y'all fire that pit up, and I promise you, I'm gonna turn that damn barbecue pit over.
And I promise you'll be standing at the top of the church. You will be staring at the top of the church. As soon as that meat hit the floor, you gonna hit the floor.
Hey, man,
you gonna hit the floor.
Don't fire that pit up Sunday. You hear me? Do not fire that pit.
I tell you, it's gonna be. Matter of fact, I'm looking for the pit now. I'm looking for it now. It's gonna be out there. It's gonna be out there.
Okay.
Bring your monkey down.
I sat there and told you that you're disturbing people and you're disturbing me more than anything. You know, and y'all did it all last year. Y'all tailgated right here in the damn apartments, man. That's crazy.
You know what, dude? I would apologize to you, but let me say it like this here, man. You don't me out. I don't say you come down and get a plate. You come down and join us. You know, we just getting together, just trying to make it a family down here. And just what you want to bring to me, man. You don't me out the house. I'm on that other level now. I'm on that other level.
Okay.
Believe that. I
was on the other level midway through the season last year with all that damn noise, man.
Man, oh my God. Man, look, let me tell you something. My meat hit the floor, or somebody come by here and disturb us what we do, it's gonna go down. I'm gonna tell you like that. We ain't trying to have no problem. We don't get down like that. We just try to have a good time. That's all we do. We've been doing this for 3 years. We got the kids out here playing. We got the big screen out for everybody to watch the game. You know, I extended some love out to you to come out and have a plate with us. But you gonna talk about coming and knocking my meat over as hard as I work? I promise you, if my meat touch the ground, you're gonna touch the ground. Come on, man, don't go there with that, man. Hey, don't do that.
Okay, look here, man. I'm telling you right now, dog. Soon as I smell that barbecue pit, soon as I smell them charcoal, I promise you, I'm turning that off. Y'all ain't doing this year, man. Y'all ain't doing it this year.
Hey, who are you, man? Who are you? Where you live, Doc? Why you live? Won't you present yourself to me, man? Won't you do that?
You know what, man? You can meet me at the leasing office.
Come on, I'm at the leasing. I will start walking right now to the leasing office right now, so I see who the hell I'm talking to. This is man. This is.
Okay, well, you need to see who's going to turn this pit over. Y'all ain't doing it this year, man.
I want to see that. I want to see that happen. Because soon as you touch my pit, before that meat hit the floor, you're going to hit the floor quicker than the meat will. I'm trying to have a good time. You know, black people trying to get together, man. Everybody coming drinking beer. Nobody saying nothing. But all of a sudden, here your monkey will come out this. Okay, I tell you what. Bring your to the leasing office, and I promise you.
I'm finna head. You need to bring somebody with you. That's what you need to do.
Okay, I tell you who I'm gonna bring with me. I got two people to bring with me. It's gonna be me, myself, and I.
And I bet you this here, you won't put no meat on that grill come Sunday.
Okay.
You won't put no meat on that grill.
Now you really done me out. You gonna meet me at the leasing office? It's on. I'm gonna beat your.
Okay, but do you know who you playing with?
No, I don't. And I promise you, when I find you, you don't know who you playing with.
Let me tell you who I am.
Yeah, tell me who you are. Who are you?
I am Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy Bobby.
Oh, I'm a curious. Oh man, yeah.
Hey, T-Rock, your boy Bobby, y'all still get together, man.
Oh man, nephew, man, I'm sorry, man.
You was fired up, dog. You all right?
I'm sorry. It's hot out here anyway. We don't care. We can take it.
I hear you, man. Hey, y'all tailgating Sunday, man.
That's what we do. Everybody pitch in and we all get together, man. It's a family thing. Oh, my nephew, man, I'm sorry, man.
You good, man. You good. Let me ask you this. What's the baddest radio show in the land, man?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, brother.
Anybody want to tailgate with me next Thursday?
They're very serious people, man.
No, thank you.
And they start early, too, Tommy. They start very early.
Oh, 7 and Jay, the food gets prepped the night before. Okay? The food gets prepped. They hitch a trailer to the truck and they rolling to the ballpark, and trust me, it goes down. They got it tinted, they got it mapped out. Everything is gonna be 3 or 4 ass whoopings in the parking lot now. That's gonna happen before the game.
Well, one thing about
over what though, Tommy?
Over nothing, Carla. It be nothing. Y'all threw the ball over here. It landed over here by our barbecue pit. We sorry. Oh hell nah. And there it is. Or you got a jersey on that's the opposite team, and for some reason you done decided to tailgate over here. We finna jump on you. That's another fight. It's finna happen. Anything. It don't matter.
Anything.
Sounds like a party to me.
Oh my God. I love it. Get ready. Football season is about to happen. September 24th and 25th. It's also about to happen. The Fool is coming to town. That's right. West Palm Beach, Florida. The Improv. Tickets are on sale right now. 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. That's September 24th and 25th. Tickets on sale right now.
Thank you, nephew. Up next, Strawberry Letter subject, my brother's daddy's wife. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. You never know. It could be yours.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, my daddy's brother's wife. Dear Steve and Shirley, this is so crazy. I'm a 38-year-old married man, and I have a woman on the side that I've been with for about 3 months. She's newly married, but she calls me her maintenance man because of her husband's age. He's significantly older, and she said he has a problem in the bedroom, so we hook up once or twice a week. I'm originally from Kansas, and my mom and I moved to Georgia after she divorced my dad. Right after we moved, my mom met a guy and got pregnant, but the guy split, and she had to raise 2 boys on her own. My father has always been in my life, but my brother didn't know his father until recently. He's 33 now, and he decided he wanted to meet his dad. My mother gave him the information, and he found him. They met up for lunch, and my brother kept talking about how fine and pretty his dad's wife is. He said she's younger and she's a registered nurse. He also said she has a big tattoo on her hand, and she's got a thick Spanish accent. I instantly knew it was my side chick. What? I called her to ask her if she'd recently met her husband's son, and she said yes. I told her that he's my younger brother, and it intrigued her. She said that my younger brother is as handsome as I am, and she loves his dreads. I got jealous, but I didn't say anything. A few days ago, I told my brother everything. He was disappointed in me for cheating on my wife and said there is no way I could keep sleeping with her. My brother said that she is a slut, and she even flirted with him and got his phone number. I asked why they exchanged numbers. He said it's so they can get better acquainted. I must admit I'm worried about them hooking up. Do you think they do that to me? Should I dump this chick? Do I think they would do that to you? And should you dump her? Yes and yes. Of course they would do it to you. You're doing it to your wife. Your side chick is doing it to her husband / your brother's father. So yes, anyone in this letter can get done. Anyone. It's already happening. Your brother exchanged numbers with his stepmom. She told you he's handsome, and you already know firsthand how she rolls. Let this mess go. Please let it go. Because you're just going to be one of the men she's playing with. And God forbid if your brother's father finds out, I say get out now. And even then it might be too late. Tell your brother not to be stupid, okay? Tell your brother not to be stupid. This is a mess. Let it go. Get back into your wife's good graces. You have no reason to cheat on her at all. Tommy?
There are no rules to number 2s. That's what you don't understand. There are no rules. Number 2s can do what they want to do. You done found you a number 2, but number 2 got game. And she a sexy Hispanic, Mexican, which was a Spanish accent, thick, sexy Spanish girl. Guess what? She can do what she want to do. She gon' do your brother, okay? If you come over and it's a pinata hanging at your brother's house, guess what? He got dead. Yes, he did. I promise you. This what she gonna put on it. She gonna put that guacamole on it first of all, because they know how to cook that real good. Okay, she gonna put that guacamole on his ass, all right? Once you get that guacamole and chips, you start to loosen up a little bit. Now, this the one that'll take you in, because I done had it before. That Mexican corn on the cob. If you put that Mexican corn on the cob, the one where they rub that sour cream and the cilantro and the lime on it, that one right there, it's going to do your little brother with the little beautiful dreads. He gonna get done. So I'm telling you, number 2s can do what they want to do. There are no rules to number 2. They can do what they want, who they want, when they want, and have no control. You know why? Because you married. And you can't call no shots. All you got to do is hope that the number 2 love you like that. But guess what? She don't love you like that. She's a sexy Spanish number 2, and she get to do what she want to do. All right? So cucaracha. She can do what she want to do. Okay? And I'm just going to pass it on to the fellas and let it go. But the Mexican number 2 is the bomb. And if you can send me her, send Junior her email.
Hey!
I want to see what the woman look like. I know, don't lie to me though, because she got the tattoo on her hand. So I want to make sure it is who it's supposed to be. That's all. Go ahead, Jay.
All right, come on, Jay.
There is nothing in
my
the
brother's
world.
daddy's wife.
My brother's daddy's wife. There's nothing in this world. In this entire world, you can search Asia, Iraq, Iran, whatever. You can search all these places. That is just the worst thing is to have a disrespectful number 2. When they get out of line and they get out of pocket, that is the worst thing she could do. I don't even know why that shouldn't have been another commandment. It should have been 11 commandments instead of 10. Thou shalt not have a number 2 get out the pocket. That is, oh my, when you have a number 2 that disrespect all you've done for her, and you got to grab her right below the elbow. That makes them weak right there. You grab them right and pull her to the side, right up under there.
That little tendon under there. Yeah.
Let me talk to you for one day. And you got, and trust me, they can understand everything you say. In my mother house like that, lost your damn mind.
You talking about my brother?
That's my brother.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on. We can come back and I'll let you finish. We'll have part 2 of today's Strawberry Letter coming up in 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, my brother's daddy's wife. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, we're going to recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is my brother's daddy's wife. The title is a little confusing in and of itself. These are half brothers, and they're talking about one of the brothers' new wife, which would be his stepmom. All right, 38-year-old married man wrote the letter. He has a woman on the side. They've been dating for about 3 months. She's newly married too. She calls him her maintenance man because her husband is up there in age and he has a problem in the bedroom. So they hook up about once or twice a week. So the way they're half brothers is, after his mother's divorce, she met a man, got pregnant. The guy left her to raise 2 boys by herself. His father has always been in his life, but his half brother's father, he only met until recently. And he brought his wife along when they had this meeting, and he went back to tell his brother how beautiful and fine his father's wife was, and he kept describing her, and the brother realized that that's his side chick because she had a big tattoo on her hand, and she speaks with a kind of a thick Spanish accent. So, come to find out, the half-brother and the stepmom exchanged numbers. The brother ended up telling his half-brother everything, and the half-brother called the stepmom, the side chick, a slut, and said she flirted with him and asked for his number. So now the guy who wrote the letter wants to know, do we think that she would cheat on him, and should he dump her? So I said, of course, yes and yes. All right, Jay, you were saying you were finishing up your answer. Go ahead.
I'm saying if you don't set a side piece straight from the beginning, you're going to have these problems. You got to put a chart on the wall, do's and don'ts. You know what I mean? And if you don't do that, you got to take her to the board. Here's what you can do. Here's what you can't do. Here's what you can do. Here's what you can't do. Now, if you break into these rules, then we out of pocket. This is not going to work. But you didn't do that, so now you got a problem that you didn't, I'm going to use a big word, that you didn't foresee before.
Don't get too deep.
I'm pretty big there, Jay.
I'm going to throw a big-ass word that you didn't foresee before all of this happened. And so all of this is on you because you didn't lay the rules down before you got into this thing. So you didn't foresee it, so therefore now you have problems. Go ahead, Junior. Get some, man. Go ahead, Junior.
I'm really confused. When did dudes start writing in and telling on themselves? I wouldn't be worried about my brother's daddy wife. You need to be worried about your brother's daddy. Because you're describing stuff that can lead right back to you. How many people that's married to an older dude married to a younger woman with a thick accent? That's going to narrow it down. How many people have moved from Kansas all the way to Georgia? Probably not a lot of people. Now you got a bunch of old dudes in the car listening right now. Thick Spanish, how do you say it? A thick Spanish accent.
Yeah.
Okay, older dude, younger woman, thick Spanish accent. Somebody still listening to the radio. Then you went and told, tattoo on hand. I'll be damned. He talking about Gloria. I knew it. Oh, you need to be worried about your brother's daddy. God, no, don't worry about the wife. You need to be looking out for your brother's daddy car. You need to be looking out for your brother's daddy gun. You probably need to be looking out for your brother's daddy baseball bat. This dude looking for you. He already know how to identify you. I don't care about if it's number 2. And then you gonna tell on yourself like your wife ain't listening.
Right, Junior.
Man, you could have wrote this letter and left out a lot of information. My brother, he 33. The dude that's listed in the car right now got a son 33. I got a wife that got a tattoo on her hand with a Spanish accent. He talking about glory. So now, your brother's daddy don't care nothing about the wife. Your brother's daddy looking for you. You done told on yourself and you got to be the stupidest dude we know. Ain't nobody writing in the show with this much information. All you had to say was, we moved from one place to another. Not from Kansas to Georgia.
Fool.
You ain't got to say, my brother had it. You told, how many people have a daddy that live here, they just met? Okay, cool, you was good right there. A lot of people probably don't know their daddy. But you just met your daddy, he just met his daddy, and he's 33. Now you at the lunch, and you worry about the numbers exchanging. Man, they led it right back to you. Nobody gonna ain't no way they can't figure this out. Now, why you think that your brother's smart? Because he is gonna sleep with his dad's wife. I'll tell you this right now. Because he put her down, degraded her first. And who degrades somebody did exchange numbers? I don't sleep with sluts. So, in other words, why'd you get the phone number? Because he wants her. But if he make her look bad to you, then he ain't got to worry about you no more. Now, you think they gonna hook up? Fool, everything in the letter. Yeah, they gonna hook up. Yeah. And you gonna be sitting there looking crazy. I promise you. I promise your brother daddy looking for you.
Your brother daddy?
Brother daddy looking for
right
you.
Right now, early in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I promise you.
I love it.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for your responses.
I think we did help.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You especially, Jay. Please post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and on Facebook, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we got Sports Talk with Junior.
Oh, yeah.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Junior is here with Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Oh, man, before we get to Sports Talk, Birmingham this weekend is Labor Day weekend. I'll be at the Stardome. 5 shows, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday. Come see your favorite play, cuz the first show back out since COVID. Going back out here on the road. I can't take 2 years. Y'all can't take 2 years off, Shirley. I can't do 2. I can do 1 year off, but I got to go back to work 2. Put my mask on, and we're going to be social distance. I'll talk to you from the stage, then I'm going back there. Then I'm going back to my room. You won't see me out in Birmingham, nowhere. Just want to let y'all know that now. I ain't going to be kicking it. None of that. Not doing any of that. All right, in sports, don't forget, the U.S. Open has started yesterday, so we got 2 weeks of some good tennis. Only problem is Venus and Serena not playing.
What?
Yeah, man, it's a lot of people not playing. Rafael Nadal's not playing. Coco Gauff and Naomi Osaka, they still playing. But it's a lot of people that just sit out. Serena and Venus, they're out for injuries. Serena's got to rehab an injury. So that's one thing. Now, here's what was interesting also in sports. Rajon Rondo, who played for the Memphis Grizzlies, he's going back to the Los Angeles Lakers, where he just won a championship 2018.
He was
going right on back. He went right on back. But how old are the Lakers, though? You gotta think about this. It's gonna be a lot of ice packs on that bench. I know that much right now.
What we got?
You got LeBron James, Dwight Howard,
ice pack.
Okay, Carmelo Anthony,
2 ice packs.
Russell Westbrook,
4 ice packs.
and then Rajon Rondo. Well, they might well just bring back everybody. Magic coming back. James Worthy coming back. They the oldest team in the league. Well, you know how many sponsors they gonna have? You know how much Icy Hot Shaq finna sell with the Lakers?
Is Shaq coming back?
Shaq coming back. They got everybody, man. Anybody over the age of 40, they got them. I'm trying to tell you, man, this still make no sense. It just to be that old, man. I mean, if they got an older team, I don't know how. Like the youngest person on the team probably like 40.
40?
Yeah, I think, man, it might be the youngest. I don't know. A lot of older cats on this team, man. You know how many, like Hurricane should be over there at the Staples Center right now, selling them canes, because this team gonna need them. Anything, liniment. They can go sell liniment over here. Epsom salt. These are all sponsors they need to get.
They ought to go and let Allen Iverson come back, dog.
Iverson coming back. Everybody, man. They gonna be the oldest team in the league, though. But that's good. They going back, man. They getting everybody.
They gonna hoop, though.
Norm Nixon coming back?
All right, Junior. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll talk relationships. Kris Jenner might be tying the knot. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, attention, Steve Harvey Nation. Please, please, please help our friends and neighbors impacted by Hurricane Ida. Go to redcross.org to make a donation. And if you were impacted, go to FEMA.gov to see if you qualify for assistance. Please, we are always ready to help our friends and neighbors. And we want to help you too. So that's redcross.org or FEMA.gov. All right?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's help our people in the Gulf.
Let's do it.
Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They're
Those
suffering
pictures.
right now. Yeah, they really are.
It's tough.
All right. Yeah. We're going to switch gears, lighten things up a little bit with our Relationship Tuesday talk. So Kris Jenner, you know, she's a reality star of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She's the mom of the Kardashians. Well, she's reportedly planning an extravagant $2 million wedding, Jay, to Corey Gamble. Okay? Kris and Corey have been dating for 7 years, and she is 25 years older than he.
Corey.
Right.
Yeah, so
Go ahead, boy.
so Jay, go on, Kris. The ladies are like, go on, Kris.
Go on with your bad self, girl.
Yes.
Go on with your bad self. Ain't nobody
Yep.
mad at you.
So Jay, you know, I have to ask you,
Yes.
like, what is wedding etiquette for your third marriage? Should you keep it small? Can the bride wear white? You know, things like that.
I don't like y'all teaming up on Jay like that.
Let me answer this real quick.
He has
Very
experience.
wise man. He's a very wise
Third
man.
marriage. This is
We're
what-
not
this is-
teaming.
This is the etiquette you should have.
Uh-huh.
Don't do it. You should not. Damn it! Don't do it. Okay. If a bee stung you twice and you know where the bees are, don't walk your ass over there where the bees. Don't do it again. Don't do it. I don't encourage nobody. When I say nobody. My biggest thing I want to do, I don't have the nerve to do it, is to see an outside wedding. I would never do it, but I always think about doing it. There's an outside wedding going on, right? And you know, they're having a ceremony, and I want to pull up in my car and get out with a megaphone, and I want to go, don't do it! Run for your life, player!
You want to help that way.
So in that way, they can say, you know, they can't say, nobody told me not to get married. I want to be that guy. So no, don't do it. Just don't do it. Tommy, what you got? I don't know. I'm done. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Tommy's married. What do you mean?
Yeah, but he would know etiquette. He would know, do's
Well,
and
I
don'ts.
gotta look at it from Corey's perspective. The boy didn't hit the jackpot. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
You know.
yeah. Yes,
Corey didn't hit the jackpot. This is one of the richest families on earth.
It
I'm
is.
sorry. Now I ain't gonna lie. Everybody that go in that house come out crazy. Everybody that go in that house come out crazy. But with the kind of money over there, I'm willing to take that chance. So I want my man to go in there and walk down that aisle, hug Kris like you ain't never hugged her before, and get you a $2 million wedding and enjoy your life. And if you don't mind, when y'all throw something, invite Nephew Tommy over. Let's kick it for a minute. I want to come hang. I don't want to stay
his
there.
own money, right? He has his own money.
He has his
ain't
own
got
money.
Kardashian money.
And
But
she's
he
beautiful.
ain't got Kardashian money. But in that house, though, Shirley, there hasn't been one that worked. There's not one.
Kris
Not
and
one.
Kanye, Kim
not
and Kanye
one.
are working
Corey
on
a good
theirs.
dude, man. I know Corey. I met Corey.
Shirley, no, not one. Not
No.
one.
He said, no, not one, not one.
And what make you think you gonna be the one?
Okay.
Well, they've been together 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah,
So we met Corey. What a nice person.
Let me say this. You can be together 20 years. You can be together 25, 30, 40 years.
When you get married.
I do changes every damn thing. It just,
you know,
how was Lamar Odom after he come out that house? How was it? Come on, run it to me right. How was it?
Look at Kanye. Look, just take a look.
All right.
Kanye
Never ask you guys anything
venues.
again.
Shirley.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this. Never asking you again, Jay.
Daily.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the Crate Challenge videos on TikTok have been wiped from the platform. Thank God. Now, this is according to CNN Now. The Chinese-based app has banned all challenge videos from their platform due to dangerous activity. An official TikTok spokesperson said TikTok prohibits content that promotes or glorifies dangerous acts. And we remove videos and redirect searchers to our community guidelines to discourage such content. Because people were getting hurt with those crate challenges.
They should put them back on. I love to see people fall. It
What,
gives
Jay?
me joy.
You are really bitter, man.
I feel you on that, Jay, man. I mean, you know, that third rack, man, they never make it past really that third one. I mean, just...
I love it.
They were getting hurt, guys.
Yes, guys. And there was all
They knew they
kinds
was
of
gonna get
other
hurt.
stuff happening, too. You know,
But then you can go watch an alligator chew off a lady's arm. No big damn problem. All right, so put them crates back on there, man. Put that back up there. I need to see that, man.
Could we do another challenge? What's another challenge we could do?
There's something coming up, Tommy. Something will be coming up.
They gonna make something else.
When they put the baby on the crates, when the dad was trying to make the baby go up the crates, I was done. I was done. I was done. And the little baby fell. I was done.
Yeah.
Everybody shouldn't be a parent. That's what we have learned.
That's what we finding out.
Yeah. That's what we have learned.
Well, the people at the crate factory are working overtime, so good for them.
All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In today's entertainment news, H.E.R. is going to Hollywood. This is according to the Hollywood Reporter. They're saying that H.E.R. has been tapped for the cast of the new adaptation of The Color Purple. She will play Squeak. That's a waitress and aspiring singer, originally played by Ray
This beat me a Hoppo's juke joint. You just a big old heifer.
My man.
Squeak is a waitress and aspiring singer. That was originally played, like I said, by Ray Chong. It was previously announced that the cast will include In the Heights star Corey Hawkins. The new musical will be produced by Oprah Winfrey and Steven Spielberg, who both were involved in the 1985 film. Wow, was it 1985? Color
Yeah, I
Purple?
graduated from high school.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oprah was the star, and Spielberg was the director. The Color Purple is currently slated for a December 2023 release. Wow. Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Can I play the old man? Why you gonna sit here and let a woman talk to you crazy at your own dinner table?
You just couldn't rest till you got it in your house, could you?
I'll be down. The dead have the relevant. What you gonna do with you? You old, you ugly, and you can't even cook that good.
No, Pop. That was a mule. That's what that was. That was a mule.
I got that mailbox fixed. Better not catch you messing around with it.
Ooh, Tommy, excellent.
Good night, y'all.
Show is ugly. How about that one? Do that one. I love
You
that
had
one.
it your way and I had a mine.
Dig on the shame, mister. Uh-oh.
I said, hell no.
That was a solid
You got to
movie
have your
all the
whole
way
day
through.
set aside when you get ready to watch Color Purple, man.
Absolutely.
It's going to take up the whole day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
So good. And Carla, we have some music news.
Yes, we do. Drake, he may be 9 months behind schedule.
Well, I
but
thought you were going to say he was pregnant. Go ahead.
Well, listen to this. Check this out.
Sound like you was going to start off
new
like
album,
Drake is
maybe.
pregnant.
That's what it is. Certified Lover Boy album has a release date of this Friday, September 3rd. So when Drake made the announcement, he did originally make the announcement on Sports Center and all of that. But yesterday he posted the message about Labor Day weekend. He's dropping the album and pregnant women emoji. Maybe I think it was about 12 pregnant women. So people are guessing that since the album comes out the 9th month of the year, Labor Day weekend, that's why he posted the pregnant women emoji, Certified Lover Boy. We don't know if that's it, but that's what a lot of people are guessing or kind of, theorizing, if you will. So that's it. Music news.
All right. Thank you, Carla.
There you go.
Coming up, it is our last break of the day.
We're out.
Funny?
When is some more? You come in here every day, same damn thing. We out. We got no more.
And of course, we'll close out the show at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day on this Tuesday.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow. This
made
day
it.
went fast, huh?
Yeah,
This
I
morning.
did it, yeah.
Yeah.
You started off rough, but look at you. Look at you. You already made it. Look at you. You cussed Tuesday out just like you did Monday. And look at you now. You made it.
You're looking so good.
I know, it really does. Yeah.
You are blessed to be here.
Hey, can I do a quick shout out for my son's business? He's out on his own, and I love it. He's not borrowing money from me. That part right there is a blessing. Auto body repair man. He's bad. He's a bad dude. He's a bad dude. 824 on Riverside Drive. Y'all go check him out. Y'all go over there and check him out. Pop, I'm gonna have so much business now. Okay, well that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. Okay.
Right.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, be careful what you ask for.
Don't be mad about it.
All
Well,
right, don't be mad.
congratulations.
Yeah, go ahead on, son.
Oh, let me give a shout out. I got some good news. I got an update. My brother-in-law and his family are okay. We heard from them yesterday.
All right.
Oh, good.
Yes,
Good,
yes.
Carla.
Yeah. So we are praying, for everyone that's out here listening to us right now. If you had loved ones that are impacted by Hurricane Ida, I pray that your family members are safe as well. Yeah. And
Thank you
make
for
sure
that.
you go. Yeah, make sure you go to redcross.org. If you can, if it's in your budget, to make a donation to help
If
our
you can,
neighbors.
right? Yeah.
Help someone if you can.
I have a question. When family members stay with you, is there a limit of how long they stay? Do you say as long as y'all need to be here? Because I know I would never say that.
Well, you say that at first.
You
say that at
especially
first.
with the disaster.
And we live in Texas, so we know about hurricanes. You say that at first. Then about the second week in, it's starting to wear a little bit, But
What
keep,
happened?
Well, you didn't know it was going to be this long. You know what I mean?
Right.
You didn't know it was going to be this long.
Right.
So you
And
didn't
then
really
you
mean
look up,
it.
and it's been a month.
Okay. So when do you get everybody together and you use this phrase right here? So what y'all plan to do?
What's y'all plan?
What are your plans?
That's the hurricane question. When people
What are your plans?
Let me tell you something, man. The fastest way to get put out of somebody's house during a hurricane, if we fill this tub up that we try to use for good water, I catch your ass in there bathing. We need this water.
Yes.
Oh, you finna go.
Selfish.
The fastest
And it's
way
just bathing.
to get put out. Yeah. If you washed a load of clothes and you got stuff hanging up in my room, we're gonna have to put your ass out.
Yeah.
If I come in and find you laying up in my room, then we got an issue here, man.
Yeah, you gotta have
boundaries.
You gotta have boundaries. You have boundaries.
You gotta know the rules, man, when you be in a hurricane.
You gotta have
it's
boundaries.
rules.
Yeah.
Like
If
Jay, if I catch you holding that refrigerator door open too long, letting all the cold air out, you finna get put out.
You told me to make myself at home.
You can make yourself home. But if I come home and you're cooking a strange meat that funked up the house, you got to go, okay? you got to get out of here.
Did he smoke a possum up in here?
Yeah.
That is
There's some ways to get put out.
Yeah.
There's some ways.
We
It's
love
a way,
you, but
that's it.
you can't push it. You cannot.
Oh,
push
here's the number one
one.
I know you ain't drunk all the Crown in the damn house. I know you ain't drunk all the Crown, dog.
Oh, that's
You
number one.
Stole clothes.
That
Oh,
would
yeah,
get you.
because with hurricanes, you going to get your drink on for sure.
You can get your drink on, but in moderation. But if I come home and I go, I know damn well if in my drawers you got on. I know damn well.
Okay. All right. Now that's
partner,
the
you
line
got to go.
right there,
You
Jay.
got to go.
No.
That's the line.
No.
That's where you draw the line.
You
right
can
there.
get put out.
Yeah, you can get put out. But we pray for everybody
But
who's living with somebody.
that's a sensitive subject, though.
Yeah, it
really
is. It is. Yeah.
Well, it's a sensitive subject, but I was just going to say this before you asked your question, Shirley. Jay, we have fun too. You got to have some kind of humor.
Yeah, you got to have some fun, right? Yeah.
You have to be able to laugh a little bit, because this is, like we said earlier, this is heavy.
Yeah.
It's some heavy times.
It's serious.
There was a man, I saw this man on TV.
And it's good to have some place to go because a lot of people, the reason they didn't leave was because they have no place to go. A lot of people don't have relatives that can put them up. You're right.
Yeah, that's it. Those that could evacuate did.
You're right.
And people have to remember that. People can't afford to do it all the time.
Yeah,
but what were you going to say, Shirley?
Well, no, I saw this man on TV. He had just lost his house. He had to, either he fell from the second story. He didn't even know it. He hurt his ankle a little bit. But talking about having a sense of humor, that's what he said. He and the reporter ended up laughing, in the end of his interview because he said you got to have a sense of humor about this.
Yes.
A little bit. You got to find some joy somewhere, even in the midst of it all. I lost everything.
listen.
He didn't even have insurance.
Right.
He didn't even have insurance.
In New Orleans,
if you can't grab nothing else, grab the dominoes and the cards so when we get where we going, we will be able to play some spades and dominoes. I'm just saying.
Yes.
But
and New Orleanians are strong. I just want to say that. They are strong.
Absolutely.
They are resilient. I know they tired, but
and
they
love
are strong.
New Orleans more than any place I've ever been. I've never seen the love for a place like people who live in New Orleans. They love it. They absolutely love it, right?
And I love
right,
that
Jay.
city too. The Big Easy.
We got to go. Take us
All
out.
right, everybody, we're going to wake your ass up again in the morning because it's the Steve Harvey morning show. We got to go. Bye-bye.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.